sorry. If you're listening on Facebook, I hope you can hear us. If you can't hear us, I'm sorry, but you'll be able to watch the game. Dylan, we're here. It's kind of windy, right?
It is windy. I'm showing, I got 88 degrees right now. And I have 15-mile-per-hour winds.
15-mile-per-hour winds, and I think they're heading north. In this field, I always get thrown off here in this field because it goes east and west, not north and south like most football fields. So, yeah, so that's Greenwood for you, right?
Yeah, and we're a little out of our element up here up top, so
yeah.
It's a different ball game for us. So.
Yeah, we're going to be standing most of the game, so if I start complaining about my feet hurting, I'm getting a little old. Mustangs getting ready to take on the Greenwood Rangers, which last year when we played the Greenwood Rangers, we were winning by, I think, 2 touchdowns with about 90 seconds left in the ball game. We kicked off to them. We had just scored. We kicked off to them, had 2 personal fouls on the kickoff, got them all the way down to about the 30, the 25. They scored, got the onside kick, they scored again, and beat us on the last play.
Yeah, and it was really, I think it was that anchor back that was kind of getting us the whole game.
Yeah.
Kind of sneaking out the backfield and catching passes. So.
Yeah, you're right. He would just come across from the back, right?
Yeah, from the back. Yeah, and they run that spread. They just kind of sneak them out through the back. But hopefully this time we can, watch some film on them and see what they have.
Yeah. So now we're coming in with, I think Greenwood Rangers are very, very experienced, and I think there are a lot of 2-3-year starters on this team. There are a lot of seniors, and vice versa on the Mustang side, as we're very young. We only have two starters on either side of the ball, so it's going to be a tale of 2 stories here.
Yeah, you think about it. 3 years ago when Jay Sean came up here, so he came that first time.
Yep.
He ran all over and left and right. We go back to Andrew's close game, so maybe tonight we'll get a mix of both, right? Kind of close. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you're right. So the Greenwood Rangers coming in strong. I think number 9 or number 8 in the state for Division 4A, Division 2. So they're going to be a tough task for the Mustangs. So we'll see what we got. We're going to go back to the station. When we come back, we'll go over some starting lineups for the Mustangs. And we ain't got no roster or nothing from Greenwood, but we'll work on getting that. You're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football. KACTF from 105.5. We lost connection.
We're not connected?
No, I see it says connected.
There's this hard wire he's going to use.
Not let me type an S, because S means something.
Oh, no. He said the guest doesn't have a password. There wasn't a guest on there, is there?
Yeah, but Yeah, just a little bit, but his parents are. Yeah, just a little bit, but his parents are. They wanted to go out there with a broken thumb. But anyways, he's back. So Kobe Glass can be the starting D broken thumb. But anyways, he's back. So Kobe Glass can be the starting D tackle, head tackle. Hammer line outside linebacker will be Xavier Cruz. Two middle linebacker outside linebacker will be Xavier Cruz. Two middle linebackers, Semi Saldivar, the 3-year starter, number 44, and Juan Pablo Bejarano, the cat starter, number 44, and Juan Pablo Bejarano, the cat linebacker. Leslie Hood, the young sophomore, gets a lot of playing time in there as he rotates. The young sophomore gets a lot of playing time in there as he rotates. Yeah, he's been showing some fire, bringing some energy. Left corner be Raider Harvey, been showing some fire, bringing some energy. Left corner be Raider Harvey, the Rover, Tommy Evans, the young sophomore, been doing a great job. Tommy Evans, the young sophomore, been doing a great job. Free safety really do good. Number 22, and then the right corner, Brody Figueroa. Yeah, do you have the offense with you? Yeah, do you have the offense with you?
All right, we can start off with the swing, man. We got Gio. We can start off with the swing, man. We got Gio Cardoza. We got a quick tackle deep in the zone. Quick guard. We got a quick tackle deep in the zone. Quick guard, Colson. Center, Ethan Roberts. Strong guard, Ezekiel Gamboa. Strong tackle, Sebastian Ortiz. Tight end, Julian Luna. And then also going back to our running backs here, two back, Jason DePoe. Three back, Bo Hudson. Been doing good.
He had a good first game. Jay Sean kind of took over the second game.
He did. Yeah. We have a quarterback, Colin Kelly, man. He's been dropping the ball in a bucket. He's been throwing some good passes.
Something to keep an eye on. I think I saw Hoverstein taking a lot of snaps right there. So,
warm up, number 13.
Yeah, 13. So.
And then last but not least, we got quarterback,
Jace Mendoza. Yeah, he's been running hard.
Quarterback,
Jace Mendoza. Yeah, he's been running hard. Jace Mendoza. What they did this week, and I was talking to Brody as some of the injuries caught. What they did this week, and I was talking to Brody as some of the injuries caught them off guard and stuff. As they started cross training, I guess you could say. Some of the players, Jace Mendoza, Jay Sean working outside linebacker as well. I'm not sure if they're going to get to play it or if it's like an emergency situation. Cruz on the defensive side, Pablo Bejarano and Lane, they're going on the offensive side. Cruz being a backup tight end, and then Pablo and Lane being offensive linemen, wherever they need to. You know?
I feel like that's good for you to throw in something kind of maybe tricky.
Yeah. Cruz is an athlete. And, the way Jace Mendoza runs the ball, I think he'd be a great outside linebacker because he's very physical and he's mean, out on the football field. So I think he'd be a great outside linebacker. So we'll see if we see a little bit of that today as they're trying to create a little bit more depth. If you're watching on Facebook, you might see that ugly blue flag across the view. It's a big old flag that they. Yeah, I wish we could too. So, anyways, the Mustangs are getting ready to go. We're about 13:45 away from kickoff, so we'll go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACTF and 105.5. kind of windy as we typically don't feel the wind. Yeah, we're usually inside, but we're outside up top. Got a good view. The Greenwood Rangers getting ready to host the Andrews Mustangs. The Mustangs coming off of a tough loss against Canyon, had the lead most of the game and let it go. I think they just kind of wore us out.
Yeah, they had some big boys on that.
They did have some big boys, and then injuries, as we mentioned before the break, the injuries kind of got us too. So we got tired, and they just pushed us around. And the big size and the strength always gets you in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I mean, when they sit there and lean on you the whole game, it kind of makes it hard.
Yeah, you're right. So the Mustangs are going 1-1. Who else we got playing around in this area?
So looking around a district foe, we got San Angelo Lakeview taking on La Mesa.
San Angelo Lakeview 2-0. I think it's their first time to be 2-0 in many years. I was reading on some of those comments on that. They hadn't had a winning season in 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's almost as that's older than I am.
Yeah.
And they but yeah, they're real excited in San Angelo. They beat Fort Stockton. They'll probably beat La Mesa. So
yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah,
3-0 right
District foe right there.
So next up we have Seminole Indians taking on the Sweetwater Mustangs.
Seminole probably going to take that one easy. That's the Greenwood just came off that game with Sweetwater and they handed it to them. So
yeah, they team pretty good. I guess another.
At this time, we'll have the Andrews School Song.
Monahans against Liberty. Monahans struggling. I think we have them in 2 weeks. Is when we play them.
And we got to go to the Monahans.
Yep, 2 Monahans.
Let's see, looking in the area. That's all I came up with. I'll keep on looking to see what else I can find.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Big Spring. I think Big Spring's playing. Big Spring's in action today. Let's see who they got. I know there's a game in Andrews. If you're not making the trip to Greenwood, you might want to go down to the Mustang Bowl and you'll watch Liberty Hills playing El Paso. And Liberty Hill, they run the same offense we run, but they've been running it for I think 15 years, so they're probably really good at it.
They got the ins and outs of it, right?
Yeah, Big Spring is playing the Borger Bulldogs tonight.
Okay.
And I'm not sure much. I don't know much about Borger, but Big Spring trying to get better, and then Pecos is playing for Stockton, which I think that's a bit of a rivalry.
I think that is.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I know they are in baseball. So that's the rest of our district. And, of course, your Andrews Mustangs visiting Greenwood Rangers. And we talk about – this kind of reminds me of like the Cowboy Stadium. It obviously doesn't look like it. But, you know, when that sun starts creeping through that window at the Cowboy Stadium here, you know, that's why most football fields go north and south, because the sun won't be in the receiver's eyes or the you know. Yeah. But here, if you're going to the east and you're trying to get a catch, you know, that ball could be in your eyes.
Yeah, and honestly, if you win this toss, I mean, you kind of want to go.
That's going to be a factor. That's going to be a factor, at least in the first half. Yeah. You know, and then when the sun's down, it's not a factor. The wind's going to be, it's going to be cross-field, right? So it's going to the north. And so if you're kicking a field goal, you need to maybe push it to the right or to the left, and that wind might take it, because it has got a pretty good wind. The Mustangs, we just did our school song. Greenwood's doing their school song right now as they hold up what looks like a Texas Tech. Both tunnels are getting put up, so
it's almost game time.
Yeah, it's almost game time. We're about 8 minutes away from game time, and just talking about our district, the Mustangs have won that district, and I think I've heard hints from Coach Harvey and Coach Boswell is that the new district realignment happens every 2 years, so next year we'll have a new district. They think these Rangers, they've grown enough to be D1 and 4A, and they'll probably be on our district.
Yeah, so the game will mean a little bit more.
It'll mean a little bit more next year. This year, I think it means a lot to the Mustangs. I don't know what it means to the Rangers as they're trying to keep that momentum, but from what happened last year, and then it was like, I know it was like 3 games later, we were listening to the Seminole Greenwood game. We were watching the stream.
Yep.
I think your old buddy was doing the stream, and he literally said, you know, they were talking about the Mustangs losing again. We lost to the Wichita Falls, I believe. And they're like, Greenwood ripped the soul out of the Mustangs, you know, because it was a heartbreaking loss.
It was, yeah.
You know?
Being up like that, 2 touchdowns,
yeah.
And losing that one, that hurts.
Yeah, you're right. It was a heartbreaking loss, and I hope they're remembering that, because I remember Brody coming in and saying they just talk crap about us. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the Mustangs are starting to take that half-a-mile journey across the road, getting escorted from the cops over there. Because you got to cross that highway. I think that's a pretty main highway.
Yeah, that literally makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense. You know? So I don't know if you've ever been to Greenwood, listeners, if y'all been to Greenwood, but they have a middle school across the highway, and then they have a middle school field where the Mustangs are using the middle school locker room. So So they're having to walk all the way across. I assume, yeah, Greenwood's right there piled up in their new facility over there. Yeah, they could have given us given a restroom or something over there to use.
Yeah, anything, right? That would be better than walking across the street.
Yeah, you're right. So the Mustangs are walking out, getting ready to run out. The tunnels are up. The Greenwood Rangers are piled up in their garage door, ready to come out. So we're gonna go back to the station. We'll probably take a couple minute, 2 or 3 minute break, and when we come back, it'll be about football time. So you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Football. Things are getting ready to run out. The Greenwood Rangers already ran out, but they're doing the coin toss right now. Captains being Brody Figueroa, Rocky Stevens, is that Kobe Glass? Kobe Glass, 34, and Autumn Morales. Let's see, Mustangs deferred, so we're gonna have our defense out on the field now. And here comes the Mustangs as they're running out. So that awesome song, Cap Rock. I know my boys love that. Yeah, that's what, I've had two boys do a speech at the pep rally, and both of them made sure to thank the band because they make it easy to get hyped, right? So the Mustangs are gonna kick off. They're gonna go from east to west. Greenwood going west to east. The Greenwood Rangers wearing their powder blue uniforms, the powder blue pants, powder blue jerseys, and a white helmet. Mustangs are in gold jersey, black pants, and hope y'all can hear the band. That's pretty awesome. We're not usually outside, so.
Yeah, they sound really good coming our way.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're on the other side. We're on the home side, so the stands are kind of small here in Greenwood for the visiting side, but we're starting to.
By the Greenwood Ranger Band.
probably heard the tail end of the national anthem. So the Mustangs are now we're ready for kickoff as the Mustangs. Defense first. Let's see, you hear that loud horn? Mustangs are going to be kicking off from east to west. That's our right to left. Let's see, Greenwood Rangers going from left to right.
Yeah, I say next year, let's remember that hospitality.
Yeah, let's put that press box or that concession stand on the visiting side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That way they can't break anything over there, right?
Yeah, you're right. If they do, we're about to break it down anyways. Yeah. Mustangs kicking team's coming out on the field. I think Tommy Garcia, number 32, is going to be the kicker. He's done a few different things on kicking. He's done a few onsides. I'm not sure if they were intentional or not. He's done a line drive where he's hit the front guy and it's bounced right back at us, and then he's kicked it deep and into the side. So let's see what they decide to do here. Quita saying hi, one of my favorites. That's LT Williams, another one of my favorites, mom, and Braden Williams' grandma. P-Dog Peyton Williams. My favorite families. So the Mustangs getting ready to kick off. And here we go. And there's the kickoff on a Friday night here in September. As he gets it around the 20, he's going to get across the 30. He's got a couple guys to beat, and now he's going. And he's going to run. And we do get him down. And who is that? Number 15, Brody Nelson takes him down. Not before a big run. So the Mustangs are put themselves in the hole. As we're going to, the Greenwood Rangers are going to start on the 36-yard line. Yeah, I did.
I don't know if that's the guy going across the kickoff formation.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. So they're kind of a run-dominant team, but they do it out of spread. They'll hit some number 4s. Their playmaker. I'm not sure where he's at, but they got two receivers to either side in tight. Yeah, kind of bunch. The running back next to the quarterback. They're just going to run an outside, and then Brody pushes them back forward, and they do make the tackle, but not before he gets about 7. Yeah, that's Lane already got his helmet yanked off. So. Yep, so he will be number 4. Maybe if they need him on offense, they'll swap that jersey. Yeah, number 65 coming in. Yes, I think so. So now they're in spread a little bit more. They're going to fake that handoff. And who makes that tackle? Brody Nelson, as he doesn't get full.
Yeah, we're 3rd down here, 3rd and 1.
Yes.
Brody Nelson.
Oh, sorry, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
No gain on the play.
Lane Thomas back out here.
He's up 3rd down.
Hey, stand tall right here to see what we can do.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
On 4th, though, being so short.
Number 4 is down here, the receiver on the bottom side. He's their playmaker. Same formation as the start. They got 2 receivers on either side. They're going to motion one to the right. See if they just kind of motion. Go quarterback power. They run it up the middle. Big hole right there. He's going to get around the 20. He's going to get to the 15. He gets to the 6. It looks like he's going to go out about the 6. Oh, they think they're Texas Tech here. So they do have a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line as they're just running right up the middle on us. 4 straight runs. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. Who's that to make the tackle? Is that Bejarano? Let's see. Nope, that's Rocky Stevens. Sorry about that flag if you're watching on Facebook. It's going to flash on in front of us.
We're trying our best up here. We're kind of like I said earlier, we're out here this year.
Yeah, you're right. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Top formation with 2 receivers. They're going to motion to the right. They ran up the middle the last time they did this. And it's just quarterback's going to roll out. Let's see if the incomplete pass as Raider might have been there right behind that flag. As it was just a quick, about a 1-yard out. They were going to hope he catch it and kind of roll into the end zone, but Raider was there.
I think it was a guy who was that
the little, he ends up being like a wing, after he motioned over. So now they're going to have 2 receivers to the left side. Yeah, to the wide side. Ball spotted on the 4-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. They got a fullback right in front of the running back, number 5. They're going to just quarterback power to the right side, and he gets in for a touchdown. So the Mustangs down 6-0. Extra point was no good. Yep, no good. So Mustangs are going to be down 6-0 here in the first quarter, and you're listening to Dangerous Mustangs football on KCTF on 105.5. I'm here with they're down 6-0 as Greenwood goes and scores pretty quick as they just powered us. One pass, incomplete pass. Other than that, was just power run game. That ball's gonna go pretty deep. I think they were hoping they would go to they're gonna get Bo Hudson, and he slips right there around the 10, and he goes down. So the Mustangs are gonna be. I just got an update on the volleyball team. They were playing Abilene Cooper. The number 8 ranked Lady Mustangs just won in 3 against Abilene Cooper. 5 a.m. They're rolling.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wanted to shout them out too. They did a girls camp today, and my daughter got to go out to the court and stuff.
Your daughter was one of those girls, huh?
Yep.
Nice. So let's see what the Mustangs offense can do. Mustangs offense on JV looks pretty good. If it can mirror that, it might be all right. Hopefully some of those volleyball watchers are on their way to Greenwood. Slot left. There's going to be a toss to Jace Mendoza. He gets hit right at the 9-yard line or the 14-yard line for a gain of 2. Yes, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So what they do is Greenwood's got, let's see, they got 3, 4, 5 down linemen on the defensive side. They got an outside linebacker up on the top side. He's so pretty much 6 linemen. 3 linebackers, 2 safeties, yes. These 2 linebackers are kind of deep. They're about 6 yards off the ball. There's going to be the handoff up to Bo up the middle, and he just gets taken down for a 2-yard loss. A 1-yard loss. Yeah. Yep. So we got third and 9. Mustangs trailing 6-0 as Greenwood got the opening kickoff, got a good return, and then scored fairly easy. There's going to be a Jay Sean on the counter. He's coming around. He's going to try to get around the corner, and he just goes out of bounds right there for no gain. So the ball's going to still be on the 13-yard line. So the Mustangs are in 4th and 9. Looks like it's going to be a punt scenario right here, and here comes the punt. Yeah, you're right. So here comes the punting. Yeah, Jay Sean, the wind is going cross, so he doesn't have it against him or with him. So let's see if he can get a good punt. Maybe he's going to roll it right, and he does throw it high. It's a high punt. Should cause a fair catch, or it's going to bounce. See if he gets not a good Mustang bounce, yeah. As the Mustangs the defense is going to come out on the 40-yard line. Yeah, this is, and really they're starting on the 40 of us, and this isn't even their best field position. Not a lot of passing they did. They just kind of ran it up the middle. They got some big boys in 77, 57. We didn't get ourselves a roster of theirs, so we'll be calling numbers. Sorry about that. They got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the top, bottom. They're going to motion one to the right. They're going to do the jet sweep. He's coming around the corner, and he's going to get that's Pablo. No, that's Leslie Hood. Leslie Hood making a great tackle. Yeah. Yeah, they still got 6 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 35.
Brings up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, who is out there?
Sammy and Leslie Hood, yes. Here's the snap. They're going to look a quick pass to number 4, and he drops it. He was trying to run before he throws, and he's their playmaker. When I was watching a little bit of film of him, that's what they do, is just a little 6-yard hitch, and then he breaks a tackle and goes.
Got to get one-on-one coverage out there. Yeah, if you're these cornerbacks, you got to make that tackle.
Yeah, you got to make a sure tackle. Don't go for the ball unless you know you can get it, but make that tackle. So 3rd and 4. They're going to have 3 receivers or a little fullback to the right side, 2 receivers to the right. Fumble. They fumble the snap. He picks it up. He's going to roll out. Let's see if we can. Tommy makes a tackle. Tommy and Lane out there. No, that's Sammy. But it might be about a half-yard short of the first down. They're already signaling first down, yes. They're signaling first down already. So.
Yeah, see, coach is asking for
a measuring.
Yeah, measuring.
So they got 2 receivers to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield, tight end to the right. They're going to just a quarterback power right there. There's Sammy. Makes himself a good hit. Or no, that's Leslie Hood, the sophomore. Making himself a hard hit right there.
All right, folks, that was a good hit.
He squared him up, that quarterback.
He got through the wash right there.
Yeah.
He popped that quarterback.
He did. It was a 1-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. Ball spotted on the 31-yard line. 7:02 left in the first quarter. Mustangs trailing 6-0. See if we can slow this offense down. They got 3 receivers to the top, only 2 guys up there covering. So there's a Rocky has a corner out. They scored a touchdown right there. As there was 3 receivers to the left and only 2 guys out there covering. And so Rocky's the safety and he's in the middle of the field. So they had the whole left corner, that corner open and in for a touchdown. So 12-0, Mustangs trailing. They're going to fake that. They just run it up the middle and get the 2-point conversion. Yeah, they didn't even give us a table. I'm kind of disappointed in Greenwood how they did this game. Slot right, T formation. There's going to be a handoff to that might have been Bloss. Was that 30? Yeah, Bloss Hernandez, so he gets 3. So it's going to be be about 2nd and 3 or 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and long 3, 4. So it's going to be 3rd and ball spotted on the 18-yard line. So when he gets to the 21, so 3rd and a long 3. Yes, let's see if Jay Sean's carried the ball once. He's slot left, deep formation. There's a handoff to Jace. Does he get it though? Let's see. He might have got it. Yep, they're calling a first down. And that's that extended handoff that they have to do. So Jason Mendoza gets the first down. Mustangs finally get rolling here. Yeah, that's all you got to do.
21.
So 1st and 10, ball spot on the 21-yard line. Mustangs trying to get some momentum here.
Yeah, this is benefit, right? The defense gets to breathe.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Colin Kelly is the quarterback. Slot right, T formation. See, up the middle, there's Bo, and he just couldn't get out of the grip of number 77, big 77, but he does get 3. So it's going to be ball spotted on 24.
I think that was going to be at least a
Yeah, that's a big play tackle, saving tackle right there for 77. Big boy.
Man, 77 is probably 6'3".
Oh yeah, I bet he's 300. Yeah, yeah, he's closer to 300 than he is 200 for sure.
For sure, yeah.
So 4:45 left in the first quarter. Mustangs trailing 14-0.
We got a flag here.
That's going to be the left game already.
Oh, he's calling false start.
Let's see.
Oh, they're saying the center moved the ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, maybe.
He was the only one on the ball.
Yeah. So now we're back behind the chains after a good first down run. I did want to add the Mustangs volleyball team, state ranked number 8. Go out there and watch them Tuesday at home. They'll be playing Wink and Klondike. So they're fun to watch. They hit the ball hard, and they're a very talented team. There's a pass right there. They're going to hit Jay Sean, and he does catch it.
Now we got a big third down and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I think earlier what happened is Roberts got down and he touched the ball and he moved it.
Yeah, he moved it. That's they get him down there early, and that's an error that could happen. First time we've seen it though. 2 years. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line. There's a handoff to Jay Sean, who was in Jace Mendoza's spot typically, so he's going to be 1 yard short. I think it's a go for it situation here. Yeah, so it's going to be 4th and 1. Yeah, yeah.
4th down and 1.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, good. There they come. And that's going to be Jay Sean on the toss. And he doesn't get it as he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. And that's what we're talking about. He doesn't get it as, why? You toss it 3 yards farther, so now he has to get it. You know what I mean? Yes. So the Mustangs defense come out for the 3rd time in a row as we're
you're asking the defense to make miracles. Like this is like the 2nd best field position Greenwood had today, right?
Yes, yeah. So the defense the ball hasn't been on the left side of the field yet.
Put a pass here.
There's a pass that's going to go to. They're going to outside. He makes the tap man miss. He does get about 6 as there was just a quick out over there on the left side.
We got 56. We got Pablo down there.
Pablo is down. Let's see.
And the 6th time we're going to stop for the next one.
He looks like he's in pain.
Yeah.
2nd down and 4.
So the Mustangs are reeling right here as we're trying to stop the bleeding, right? You can't go down much more than we're down already and still expect to be in this game as they're looking at Pablo. Greenwood, they hadn't thrown a lot. They did have the pass for the touchdown. I think they saw the mismatch. When a quarterback or even a coach you line up, you look for your numbers matchup, right? And I called it right before that play. Hey, we got 3 receivers up to the left. We only have 2 guys covered. Nobody was over the top. I think
too, that was a slot guy, that was an inside guy that ran the corner.
Yes.
And I think that was Rocky's guy, but he's running. You're asking him to cover a lot of ground.
Yeah, yeah. You know, he already, that receiver already had outside leverage.
Yes.
And, you know, so then it was an easy route, pitch and catch. Pablo walked off on his own power, so the Mustangs defense back out there. 2 receivers on either side. They're going to motion to the right. Jet sweep right here. It's going to try to get around Leslie. He just misses him, and he gets down to the 16-yard line. Yep, 27.
Salvador, number 44 on the stop.
Yeah, that's Titan Richter's.
That's a Greenwood Rangers. First down.
So 2 receivers to the top, a fullback to the left, a running back. They're going to run it right up the middle. Nope, they're going to throw that little outside. And he breaks the tackle. He's getting a 5, and now he's going to score.
A good pass complete to number 15.
So now the Mustangs are down 20-0, just like that, as Greenwood's making easy work of our defense. Missed tackles right there, as we, they might have still got the first down, but that missed tackle was huge right there. They had Adrian Miller in there for Brody. Titan Richards was in there, and extra point is good. So back here as the Mustangs get the kickoff. They're going to pick it up right there around the 20. And that's Tommy Evans as he gets tackled about the 24-yard line.
That right there is our best.
Yes, 24, yes. Yeah. Right. So let's see if we can get something rolling. I think VJ Sean, get him outside. We hadn't ran him to the wide side yet.
We haven't. And also that play where it's kind of like a toss lead.
Yeah.
Where he's going forward. We need something that going side to side and making it very hard on him.
Especially when we only needed 1 yard. Let's see, slot right. There's going to be a handoff to Jason Mendoza coming around to the top. And he gets 3. So it's going to be down to the 25-yard line for 2nd and 7. 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs trailing 21-0. It's going to take a pretty big comeback to try to. Jason Mendoza limping off. I think his ankle since that first game kind of been bugging him. He's been toughing it out. Yes. Yes, for sure. There's slot left formation. There's gonna be a handoff to Jay Sean up the middle as he gets 4, 5. He's gonna get 5, so it's gonna be a 3rd and 2. Ball spotted just short of the 30-yard line.
Brings up 3rd
The scary thing
down.
about that is these guys are predicted to be in your district now.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of I think they do have a lot of seniors, and Mustangs are young. We're young, but anytime Andrews hits the field, you expect to compete, right? 58 seconds left here in the first quarter, 3rd and long 2. We may hand off the ball, and he gets hammered. Right there as he touches up off number 42, takes him down. That's going to be 4th, and he just lost the yard. So, maybe a no gain, so it's going to be 4th and 2. Yes.
No gain in the play. Brings up
So we're going to punt with 4th and 2. The Mustangs, about 32 seconds left. I think, we're gonna have to get the punt off before the end of the quarter. So see if Jay Sean can flip the field position here, as we hadn't been able to yet. Here's the snap. Maybe he run for it. Good punt. Let's see if we can get ourselves a good. There you go. Good punt. Yeah, we finally some good fortune here. As that goes out on the 20-yard line of Greenwood with 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. This is, so maybe the defense, they're not back starting against the wall. They're not starting with the backs against the wall. So let's see if we can start some momentum somewhere. We got to get it from the offense, defense from somewhere, right?
We do have a bigger body out there. Probably at
71. That is let's see. 71 Angel. Angel Lamelli. Isaac Ramirez is out there too, I believe. They're gonna hand the ball up the middle. Who's that, Sammy or is that Leslie that makes that tackle? That's Sammy, because Leslie's over here throwing somebody around. Yeah. Good tackle as he stuck the middle. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Mustangs trailing 41-0. The Rangers to punt here with the 4th and 9. Ball spotted on the 48-yard line of Greenwood.
I would still be very cautious right here because they have nothing to lose, right?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, they go for it. It's just ball.
Here, they do fake it, and you called it right there. Let's see if we make a tackle, and they get it. Now he's going. There's going to be a slide over here. I think it's going to be a holding. But they faked it, and that's a little salt in the wound right there. But it is holding.
He put his hands up.
I think he was doing the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. So they were holding, going to be a 10-yard back. I'm not sure that I didn't see it, the holding. And that was a good call by you. They have nothing to lose, And even like our offense hasn't done nothing, so if they don't get it, they're going to be midfield, and they're trusting their defense. 2:31 left here in the second quarter. After that fake punt that went for a touchdown.
And I would trust their defense too. I mean, they're stopping us.
Yeah.
We're not going in.
Yep. See if that keeps our linebackers awake right here for that play right there. So if they do it again, they're really confident. Yeah, they're doing it again. Yep. Good tackle by Brody and Pablo as they prevent them from getting a first down. So the Mustangs defense holds.
Is that the 2 guys in motion?
Yeah, it looked like it was. They were motioned, and then they motioned them this way, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Either way, the Mustangs get off the field here. Offense taking over at the 50-yard line with 2:25 left here in the second quarter, trailing 35-0.
When you sit there and think about that, like, man, that's, they're going for it. They're up 35-0 second quarter, and they're going for it on 4th and 10. And they did that. They went for it twice. So.
There's a handoff right up the middle. Bo's trying to get loose. He does. That's his best run of the day for 5, down to the 45-yard line.
What's number 23, Rodriguez?
Yes, yeah, and this is, we're about 5 yards away from being as far as we can. Let's see if we can capitalize. We got 2:05 left. We're about to go into 2-minute warning. So high school, that's new for the high school. So 2-minute warning. So the Mustangs are trailing 35-0. 2 minutes left in the half.
same thing, right? We play them in youth football.
Yeah, yeah.
We play them twice in middle school, so it's, you know.
Yeah. So let's see what the Mustangs got dialed up here is 3rd and 11. We got slot left, wing formation in the backfield. There's Big Sean trying to get to the wide side and nothing.
The ball stopped in the backfield by number 0, Russell.
4th and 15 now.
4th down and 15.
I think Greenwood just called a red timeout.
They did. So they called a timeout as they're trying to get more points on the board here. I think the defensive line is kind of outsizing our offensive line, and but I think not only are they big, they're quick too. So they're beating our blocks, right? We're trying to because our offensive line. I talk to Harvey and all them about this all the time, and it's about being quick and your first step. You got to get there, and if you can be quick and just get in their way, a lot of times the holes open up, and we're not able to do that either because Greenwood's big and fast.
Yeah, I guarantee you. These boys probably outweigh our boys by 50 pounds at least.
Yes. So our punt team is coming out to the field right now. Ball spotted on our own 45-yard line. There's the snap, high snap. Deshaun, he's gonna have to juke. He couldn't get it off as there was a high snap. Wasn't able to get the punt off. So nothing going right for the Mustangs here.
Yeah, I don't know if the coach is not thinking about that, but Greenwood's trying to everything to get back in the end zone.
Yeah.
Right? So
41.
like, those guys were almost unblocked going to get Jason.
Yeah.
That's a tough game, tough first half for the Mustangs.
We've been calling might be one of the worst first halves we've called. The Decatur game got out of hand pretty quick, but this one, you come in expecting to compete. False start for the Greenwood Rangers. Yeah, but he just walked up there. I'm not really sure what he did either, but we'll take it.
Was it because he motioned and went forward?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we got a miscommunication out there. I think it's Cruz out there, a linebacker. He should probably go out and cover 4 or cover 5, right?
Yeah. He's going out there now.
Yeah, now he is.
And Pablo's coming up to the outside linebacker position. There's a drop back pass. He's looking. He's going to scramble. And he's still team was open and he catches it.
I don't know who had 19, but he's wide open. I don't know if we're playing prevent there or not trying to get over our head, but nobody's around 19 as he falls out of bounds.
Yeah. So now they got the ball down to the 19-yard line. They're going to hand it off right up the middle. He's going to juke it out. He's trying to get outside, and he does. So Rocky Stevens misses the tackle. Raider gets him down on the 1. So good tackle right there for Raiders. They'll save the touchdown, but it's going to be first to go from the 1-yard line.
They're ready to go, and it's probably going to be a run right up.